Alright boys, in today's video I'm gonna go over the World 5 KAFKA boss and how I cleared it. Now first of all, I think I show my my blessings here. I went for the NIHILITY path because I think the dot damage you can do with the NIHILITY stuff is really broken. You'll see in the video, it'll do like 25k every time it's KAFKA's turn. And the damage increase you get from everything too is crazy, because when you attack with Dan Heng in this case, and he applies wind shear and you trigger every dot again when you weakness break her, like his skill will do like 30k damage too. Now, this is my second run. My first one I also picked NIHILITY, and I was much stronger, but I misplayed at the end, and she would have died. She was on her last health bar, 10% HP. If it was her turn, she would have taken for 33k damage, but unfortunately, I didn't make it there because I misplayed my skill point rotation. So I didn't have a stance for my main character, so he didn't have the damage reduction. He couldn't tank the last hit, unfortunately. Outside of that, though, I played really well. Something that I've realized in this is, it's fine if your characters die. You also do want to like make sure you use your downloaded characters for like situations where they apply, and not just stick with the same team. That's what helped me the most. I pretty much also beat World 6 with this, with the same team. Or just say the same concept. Even if you don't have dot characters, right? Then you have Dan Heng, that's good enough. Instead of Clara, you could use Hook, which I think would be better and more damage, but I refuse to. And you could also, instead of Clara or Veld, use the main character, but Veld is really huge for this because of his slow, because it makes Dan Heng do more damage, but you don't need him. He does help though a lot, but NIHILITY in general with Dan Heng and then some friends is really strong, and I'll show you in this video why. So yeah, I go over everything. I had 2 NIHILITY buffs because I got the first 3 and I got another 10 NIHILITY blessings, and pretty much what I had is every time I do dots, they get suspicion applied to them, which makes them take more damage. Then every time a dot was triggered, I would heal. Every time I inflict a weakness break on one of the side characters, it would also apply it to KAFKA. My efficiency for the weakness break was higher too, so I break easier. And then my path resonance would also regenerate much quicker, because every time they receive dot damage, the path resonance additionally regenerates 2% energy. So I would just like, I'll be able to spam it over and over again and just apply all these dots to KAFKA. It's really strong. And then the effect res is a huge one too, because she is really resistant to debuffs. And then this one, every time an enemy takes damage from a dot, all allies restore HP equal to 1% of their respective max HP. This is a lot. Same with the energy one, okay? But, and then every time a character is healed, increase their defense by 24% for 1 turn. Also really huge, because it works with the other heal. But yeah, overall, solid strategy. I think the NIHILITY is really good. Now, obviously, there's the abundance strategy that I also tried, and you can pretty much auto the entire world here if you do the abundance strat and you play it right. And you pick the right buffs, you get the right buffs. Obviously, it's still sort of RNG dependent, but I didn't want to do the abundance one because it's really boring, so I went for the dot one. And as you can see here, I start off, I put down the Veld slow feel, because that makes Dan Heng do more damage if they're slow. And also, if they're just slow, it's just easier for me. I get his attack boost, and here I think Natasha or Clara. Natasha makes her do less damage, but I do want Clara to get hit, so I go for Clara, because she makes it so enemies will hit her more likely if she uses her skill here. So boom. They get debuffed. I do my starting thing. I'm gonna skip through this like slightly, but pretty much boom. I go through this, right? I ult. Now I apply the path resonance, right? This is this. So now you see like all her debuffs, right? Which she actually didn't get that many. So right now I'm not doing the craziest damage, but she has 6 stacks of suspicion, okay? Keep looking at this number. This will go up big time, okay? So my damage isn't that crazy either, right? So anyway, just do normals, right? Normals, and then skill again. Boom, I break her 22k. Because I procced all the dots again, and I did the damage to the other ones too. Huge damage, right? Pretty much just an AoE skill at that point. Right, we slow her, which makes us do more damage too on her ultimate. So I procced the ultimate immediately, 10k, crit hit, not bad. Again, there's one more that I wish I got that out of my first one, which makes you do more damage for each dot. Because I was doing like 30k on my like skill with Dan Heng on single target. So that was pretty crazy, because my character are not built. But yeah, you see the dot damage, he just takes 10k, and I haven't taken damage yet, so I can't show you. But once I take damage, boom. You see Dan Heng's health, 1619. Once it is the enemy's turn again, like the slow is really huge, right? The slow we got on them, and the imprisonment, right? So here I checked these suspicious stacks again. I was screen sharing this with my friends, which is why I can't show the audio, because I was talking the entire time with my friends about this. But yeah, she has 33 stacks of it now, 34 now, every time a dot gets applied. Again, I think over Clara, if you use hook, it's probably better, but, you know, she's still slow, so I proc the ultimate again. Do more damage. I don't do much damage. I apply shock though, but yeah, look at this. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back. Okay, there's a lot of stuff we have to take in here now. After I alter, it's their turn, okay? So let's look at Dan Heng's health, right? 1619. He's at 1619 health right now, right? The dot gets procced, so I heal, but okay, well, I'll find a better example. Again, anyway, the dot damage, I didn't hit them, right? I broke KAFKA once, so it applied the weakness break to them too, so they also get the wind shear. And then it was only my path resonance that did that much damage to them, right? And look at how much this regens to you, okay? Let's go back like 1 second. Okay? Look how much this regens to. Boom. And now she takes 22k damage. I have it again. Right? And I think I use it here again. Unless I think I can kill her in this phase already. No, I'm pretty sure I use it here. I do skill. No, I don't. Okay. I should have used it here. There's a lot of times in this too where I thought, okay, I could have played this much better. Like, I almost threw at the end too. With how I played. But... oh, I think I didn't... yeah, I didn't skill here because I was like, I want to wait out the domination for like phase 1. And then... I was like, okay, there we go. Now I do this, I break her. And then... I was like, okay, now we can move on to the next phase. That's fine. 22k because every time we break her, we proc all the dots as well. 37 stacks of suspicion still. Right, keep that in mind. This number will go up drastically. Yeah, as soon as it's her turn, she dies, but I think I do actually kill her before this because we just keep moving before her, right? Dan Heng is just really, really fast. I have a speed and enhancement too on one of my blessings, I think. So boom, it's her turn. She dies off dot. Next turn, I really proc Clara's skill. I missed it there. I should have done it before she attacked, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. I heal her because I have extra skill points. And her heals her twice, right? Heals it now, and then it's like rejuvenate on her turn as well. Oops, that's the wrong one. And yeah, okay, well, I think she just did her AoE here. Yeah, okay, I healed. Okay, where? Okay, I think about this here. Then nothing much happens. I think I just the phase 2 is pretty much the same thing. I'm just gonna like sort of like skip forward, right? I use Path and NIHILITY again. Right, and then I just know when I break her, I'll just do huge damage. By the way, I think the World 6 boss is much easier. If you have a way to kill Bronya, it's so easy. Again, I should have done it on my first try, but I like disrespected her. I didn't think much of Bronya. I was like, okay, Bronya has big support, but I can probably just like rush her and then kill her. So I was like, okay, I'll just wait. I'll just let her do her thing. By the way, 53 stacks of suspicion right now. Really huge. And boom, she's slow, we do more damage. We apply all sorts of debuffs every time we hit her too. Boom, shock debuff. We slow her, Dan Heng does more damage. It's huge. Ult immediately, who's going to get... okay, these two are going to get popped, but that's fine. Because, again, like, she takes damage, right? So, we all take damage. We're all taking damage here. Look at how much we're healing from the dots that get applied to her. Boom. And now I can apply it immediately again. And as soon as it's her turn, we heal again, right? 64 stacks of suspicion, huge. But that's pretty much it, right? I do heal because I was like, I want to play it like rather safe than sorry. And then boom, we do the same thing. I can skip forward now, right? I do some damage. Actually, we're like a lot of the damage. Was it her turn again? Oh yeah, it was her turn. She takes 20k again from the NIHILITY. I get the defense boost because I got healed, everything. It's so huge. Like the NIHILITY, I think, is my favorite to play with. Not sure if it's the best one. I think Abundance is probably still the best one. But it's just so slow. Abundance is so slow. You don't kill stuff quick. And I like being at least sort of fast, you know, ka-chow and all that. So, boom, same thing. Again, if you don't have Ved, I think it's fine. I think legit, like, you just need Dan Heng, a healer. You don't need a healer, I think. But it is nice to have a healer. Then I would just run hook over Clara. Like in general, I just didn't want to get my hook up. My hook was 40, E6, but I don't want to get her up. I'm weird. And then instead of Veld, you could use like practically you could use like Ting Yun, like any support, right? The fire main character would be huge too. Like it's so many things, right? You can run like a physical DPS, right? Like let's say, okay, let's say you have Dan Heng, you have Natasha, and you run Hook. The last unit could be practically everything, right? You do enough damage, you have enough dot, everything. Just run whoever you want. But again, I was just doing this because I really liked Verit. I pulled his Lycon, so I was like, you know, I kind of want to use him more. I have his weekly talent unlocked as well. Oh yeah, 95 stacks of suspicion, right? It still only goes to 20k. It's weird. On my first run, I had like the dot legit do like 30k damage every time. So my second run, slightly weaker, but I was more defensive on my second run. I didn't have as much damage either. You can use Zeta for this too if you have her. Not sure if I'd go with the dot one. I'd go with the follow-up attack one, since you get so many. But yeah, boom, we go crazy, we break her, right? She takes 12k because we broke her. Huge. 93 stacks of suspicion, 94 stacks of suspicion. And then boom, we poke more, she goes over 100, I think. She doesn't, because we don't apply any. It's very sad. We didn't hit the jackpot here. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I won, right? I'm full HP in all my characters. She has dots. She has 99 stacks of suspicion. She's maxed out, bro. I don't think it goes higher than this, by the way. But then she dominates 3 of my characters. I'm like, okay, it's fine, you know, I don't take too much damage. She's still slowed down everything, right? If it's her turn, we heal because of the dot stuff. I was like, okay, let's relax. Like, boom, right? Oh, 28k damage there. See? Yes, what's supposed to happen? We had the defense boost, Verit dies. I'm like, oh no. Okay, I was like, okay, it's still fine, right? I got the damage reduction for Clara. It's all good. And then I'm like, okay, surely she still dies here, right? She has all these like suspicion stacks and everything. I can't die here, right? Surely. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna heal her. I'm gonna play it safe. I think I always should have attacked though. But anyway, okay, it's fine. Boom, she dies. Easy clap, right? Took me 2 tries to get to her. I died like on my way twice as well because I just wasn't getting the right ones. But anyway, that is the Nihility strat, I think, or like what I would consider the Nihility strat. I think the most important ones are again the reduce enemies effect res. Every time an enemy is a target with afflicted dot status, you do more damage. And then the most important one is the heal one, I think. And you want to get to 13 of these, so you get the second buff. I'm not too sure which is the best one you can get for the resonance. I think I picked this one on accident. The most important one is the one that refills it quicker, okay? The additionally regenerates 2% energy every time they receive a dot is huge because you get it up so quick. And this one, the confusion and the void and everything, I'm not too sure. There's a different one that extends all of them by 1 turn. I feel like that one is better. And every time an enemy is afflicted with a dot, apply 3 stacks of suspicion. Every time the dot refreshes, apply 1 stack of suspicion. I think that one also just goes better with the other one. So anyway, the break effect increased by 50% is huge too because of the wind shear. 6% dot increase for each Nihility blessing. The thing is, I didn't have these enhanced. Oh, extends the duration of wind shear, bleed, shock, and burn on enemies by 2 turns. Huge too. I didn't get the enhanced versions of these. Unfortunately, that's what I also had in my first run. And this too, when hitting a weakness broken enemy, this is how I was able to do like the shock, bleed, and everything. Even though she was broken and like Clara doesn't like apply debuffs like that. There's a 75% base chance to apply all these, right? So this was really huge. I did have this one enhanced. But yeah, in general, you just want a lot of debuff stuff. You do so much damage, and then you want to have the one that heals you for each dot procced. Nihility tree, again, really strong. And you can combine this with some of the abundance ones, right? The abundance ones are all broken, but you have to make sure it's not if someone casts a heal, right? It can't be an outgoing heal. It has to be a heal that's received, right? Because this still worked. You saw me get the defense buff and everything. And then the January regeneration is really good too because you get all sorts of just huge buffs. But yeah, that is it. I'm gonna make the same guide on KAFKA and on Kokolia and Bronya in the next one. I tried Abundance again. I almost beat it. I will just try Nihility and try to roll myself through it. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Good job.